this.
Listen. Do you mind if I put my 2 cents in?
No, honey, I don't mind. Call the police immediately.
I don't get it. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yes? Hello? Hi, stranger.
I want ham and eggs and flapjacks with lots of butter and syrup and coffee. I'll take the coffee now.
Why have you come here tonight? Rain.
Where's my dough?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Vibes and Stuff Live in the Morning. It's your host, Chuck Allen, with your host, Uncle Freezy, coming to you live. Thank God, thank God, thank God. It is Friday, 4-day weekend, y'all. Happy early 4th of July.
Hump with it. Hump with it. What's up, boss?
What's going on, Unc? How you doing this morning? Vibrant ones, how y'all doing this morning?
Huh?
I'm doing great, doing great. How you doing this morning?
Good, man. Good. And terrible at the same time.
Uh-oh, let's
Good
talk about
and
it.
terrible. For one, first of all, sorry about being late, everybody. The computer froze. Right? I think I'm working the computer too hard. Right? Computer froze. Computer froze. Computer froze. Yep, the computer froze.
Froze.
Yeah, man. And then too, and also, it's Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yes, sir.
July 1st. Every year till 2035, the New York Mets have to pay Bobby Bonilla $1 million.
Shout out to
Oh
Bobby
my God.
Bonilla.
Mind you, Bobby Bonilla hadn't played since
I was in middle school.
basically. Happy Bobby Bonilla Day, Mets fans.
Yes, sir.
It's just a reminder of how bad a franchise we are.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, man.
I am one of those cursed New York fans. And I know some of you were saying, like, why would you say that, Chuck? Why are you a cursed New York fan? Well, I root for the Jets, the Mets, and the Knicks.
Oh God, the trifecta.
And the quadfecta, because I also root for the Rangers, the Islanders.
Oh my goodness. It's that's like that song by Myron. It's gotta be destiny. It's gotta be destiny. Destiny.
I think the problem was I jumped on board all these teams after they had won, except the Mets.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
It is tough. It is tough. Unlike my brother is the opposite. He's a Giants, Yankees, Rangers fan. The only time he is miserable is when we talk about those Knicks. But one thing I will say, things are starting to look a little bit better, for sure. If you haven't heard by now, the New York Knicks have agreed to a 4-year, $104 million deal with Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The New York Knicks have to be excited, thrilled,
Right.
relieved that they
Right.
finally have a starting point guard.
Finally.
Right. They made another move that I have to give them a round of applause for is signing that the backup center from what is it, Henderson? Hyman?
Who? What?
What's the
What?
backup center? I don't know this guy's name. Come on, Unc.
Talking about the young guy or the old guy? Which one you talking about? You talking about
I guess he's young.
Isaiah Hartenstein?
Hartenstein could not get it right at all. Thank you, Chef NYK. He looks like a player. He looks like he's going to be a fine addition. He's not slow-footed. He looks like a good passer, solid offense, and equally solid defense. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that addition.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, I think he a ham sandwich though.
Well, when you go on picnics, you take ham sandwiches with you.
Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of them. I think that's what the Knicks got in Hartenstein. I don't think he gonna do nothing. But as Knicks fans, we're gonna praise him up like he Pat Ewing, because that's what Knicks fans do. Not you, Chuck. I'm saying in general. This dude, people gonna take off their Pat Ewing jersey and put on a Hartenstein jersey. That's how Knicks fans are, bro.
Okay, they're bugging.
Yeah, that's how.
I think listen, the moves that have been made aren't world beater moves. I don't look at them like that. But I do think they're solid pieces to move us in the right direction. Meaning, I don't think these guys are. I don't think Hartstein. I don't think he's a bum. Yeah, I don't think Hartstein is a bum, but he's a guy that is going to give you those minutes that Tibbs kept finding for Taj Gibson. Like, I think he'll be effective in those minutes a lot more than Taj, because he can roll to the basket. He got a little jump on him.
All right.
There are probably like two guys I wouldn't mind if we picked them up. One of them is Isaac Bonga.
Okay.
The 6'8" small forward. He's 22.
Yeah. He was a point guard coming out of high school, so he can handle. He's just tall, lanky, and not strong enough yet for the NBA.
Right. I'm not looking for him to come in and start. But I think he's worth somebody getting on your roster, getting in-house, and working with him, because he could be that 6'8" guy that you're looking for in the future.
Yep. Yep.
Another guy under 25 that I think we should explore bringing in, Jalen Smith. He played with
definitely got to have him. Got to have him, bro. Got to have him. If we get him,
you messing with me? Are you messing with me?
No, got to have him.
Okay.
If you sign him by February, you'll be trying to trade Obi.
Well, I brought him in. I'm thinking of bringing him in because you're going to have to trade either one of them, Obi or Julius Randle. So you might as well have another guy in house that is going to be the backup. But I think he has the potential of being a starter at some point in his career because he's still young, 22, and I think he's a two-way
play
player.
Two positions. Jalen can legit play two positions,
center or power forward, 6'10".
Right.
Like, I think he's worth bringing in. I think he's worth putting some money in and having on the roster.
Right.
Because if you're looking for one of those home runs, those sneaky home runs, something with a low risk, high reward, I think he's definitely one of those guys that you bring in for sure.
And Chuck that's a very smart name. Very smart. If I had to have two off the list, my list would be Malik Monk and Jalen, whatever the dude name is you just said. I forgot just that fast.
Jalen Smith.
Jalen Smith. I got his picture in my mind. I can see the kid out of Maryland. Yeah, the kid. He's do it all. He legit is beatbox, DJ, rap, and sing. He can do it all, bro. He can do it all.
Okay. Well, even if Obi is untouchable, Chef, somebody gonna go eventually, and I can guarantee you bring this kid in, somebody's definitely going.
Hey, Chuck, you ever saw that movie from the 80s with Kevin Costner and the dude that talked like this? Anybody's touchable. you remember Sean Connery?
Yeah,
Sean Connery.
Yeah, the Untouchables, man.
Yeah. Anybody's touchable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Obi. Oh, yeah. Jalen Smith will make Obi work. Like that Caribbean girl song. Work. Yes. And somebody argued. I wanted to bring this to you. I gotta troll you, right? And then this is all out of love, right? This is all out of love. I don't want to change the subject, but I want to say it before I forget. Told me that Patti LaBelle can sing better than Rihanna, and I almost fainted. What? These people from Philly have lost their mind, bro. People from Philadelphia swear everything from Philly is the greatest thing to ever do anything that ever existed. People from Philadelphia say Chuck, they gonna say they sandwiches is better than New York style pizza. What's the name of their sandwich? They got a sandwich that they eat in Philly, right? They say they would have. Yeah, they would say they would rather have one of them than eat pizza. Are they crazy?
Nah. Literally 2 summers ago, me and the chick drove to Philly almost 1:00 in the morning just to go get a cheesesteak.
Cheesesteaks are good, Chuck.
But they different in Philly. They different in Philly. So I'm not gonna say they're crazy because that was madness.
I think it's bananas. There's no way. Over just a regular slice or a Neapolitan, they bugging. Now, in the city, for that one slice, we probably gonna pay the same thing as a foot long cheese. I talked to my cousin. I was like, "Yo, how much a pizza pot costs?" He's like, "You ain't want to know. Would you want me to send you one? I'll pay for it." And I was like, "Nah, I'm just trying to figure out how much it costs." He's like, "Nah, for real, man. I'll send you one." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Nah, I just want to know how much it costs." He's like, "Nah, man, you ain't gonna do me like that, man." And I was like, "Nah, man." And so So what we did, we go on the internet, we Google price. You know how you could do the Google Maps, zoom in on the spot, and
Right.
all this stuff. Find a place of business, then you can pull up their menu. Chuck, a pizza pie in New York City can cost you upwards of $34.
Yeah.
What the heck? What?
Unless you go with the dollar slices, like you can get a whole like dollar slice pizza for $8.
Chuck, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. $34 for a 2-topping pizza, plus delivery, plus tax. You might be paying $43 for a pizza pie. For bread, tomato sauce, and cheese, bro.
Yeah.
New York City need to be ashamed of their damn self.
Wait, why?
Because to have a pizza delivered to your apartment, you might pay $43. Oh, plus the tip. I forgot.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on where you get your pizza from, for sure. For sure, it will definitely cost you at least $30.
40, Chuck, $43 for pizza. What kind of planet do we live on where bread, tomato sauce, and cheese cost $43?
I don't know. What restaurant was that?
I mean, I forgot. I forgot. But I think the pizza pie was like $32. $32.
Yeah, now that I can believe.
Oh my God, man. South BK says Domino's. Nah, I don't even, man.
Nah.
Nah. Matter of
I'd
fact,
rather get pizza from 7-Eleven than Domino's.
Yeah. I was gonna say Tiger Mart. I'd rather get pizza out there, Tiger Mart. And I'm talking about the late at night pizza that been on that revolving thing spinning all day. I would rather get that than Domino's. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, bro. David Parker says, I live in Richmond and I will gladly pay $43 for a great pie right now. It's trash out here. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you on that. Hey, I'm in South Carolina too, DP. I'm in South Carolina. So I understand with where you going with that, bro. Because you don't get great pizza down here. There's a place called Mellow Mushroom around where I live. And it's probably pretty good, but it's more the mainstream pizza. It's less Italian. You feel me? Like they use the brick oven, they use quality stuff, but it's more mainstream. Like it tastes like a St. Louis pizza. You feel me? Like it don't have that tri-state taste to it.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the chat. Chef NYK in the building. Andrew College A, what's good? Scott Wolf. Mr. Vince, my older brother, what's good? Yankees Morning Brew, what's good? South BK, David Parker. What's good, y'all? Yeah, Chuck, I didn't mean to stop you from talking about the Knicks, but I got sidetracked with a couple things. Why do people from Philadelphia think everything from Philly is the best?
The same way everybody from New York think everything the best. Same way people from Jersey think everything from Jersey is the best.
We know that in Jersey though.
See,
Jersey,
Jersey,
get the money.
See what just happened? Y'all saw what just happened? Exactly.
Jersey, get the money. Jameson, what's good? I see you.
Salute.
$43 to have a pizza pie delivered to your house. What's going on?
You're
No
asking the wrong guy.
sides, no
I,
drink.
I would I would never pay $43 for a pie.
I honestly can't figure this out. Because okay, so we all know for a fact that New Jersey has the best pizza. New York is like a close third, fourth, right? New York pizza is probably fourth. Behind it's New Jersey, Connecticut, Chicago, and then New York. Everybody that's that's established. We don't have to argue any of this stuff, right? But $43, yo, $43 was in this pizza that they making. For man, listen,
Where were you ordering that pizza from?
I can't remember. I swear I can't. You know what? I can't remember. But it wasn't a franchise. It wasn't like a franchise joint. It's like a mom and pop joint. Such and such is on the corner or something. Like something.
Yeah, that's a little steep. Like I would never pay that. Like
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't pay that ever. Like I've gotten pies from like Oven Loving, and they've maybe been $25 with toppings.
What? Hold on, nah. I for New York to have for New York to be an average pizza state, their pizzas can't be.
That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous statement. Average pizza state. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh boy. Are you want to argue with me over how good pizza is?
Sir, I'm not arguing with you how good pizza is. I just know saying New York has regular pizza or average pizza is crazy.
Yeah.
When people talk about pizza, they're only talking about two places, New York and Chicago. I've never heard of anyone thinking about Jersey pizza.
Come on, bro. Don't do that, Chuck. Come on, man. Come on, big dog. Don't do that to us.
Only thing I can say for sure about Jersey, that is a well-known thing about Jersey.
Okay.
You know when you get into Jersey. You don't have to look for no road signs. Welcome to Jersey. You know it. All you have to do is take a deep. We in Jersey.
Brooklyn, are you serious? We right across the water from each other.
We in Jersey.
Chuck, I can see Battery Park from my house. How you gonna say Jersey stank and Brooklyn is right over there?
I mean,
I can see
God
Battery
awful.
Park from the crib.
I remember riding. We were in a Ford conversion van, riding, and I was like, "Somebody passed gas." And it's like, "No, we just in Jersey." we in Jersey. I was like, "Oh, we in Jersey, yeah." I was like, "Something smelled funny, yeah, Jersey." Don't worry, we'll be out of Jersey soon.
Come on, Chuck, don't do that to us.
I'm just saying, man.
Hey, I'm going to order a pizza from a place called Brooklyn Express Pizza and Pasta. Right? Brooklyn Express. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, because that's in South Carolina. I'm trying to get one in Brooklyn.
Okay. Well, you got by me. You got
Bella.
Liberty. Yeah, Bella. Bella's not too far.
Okay. All right. So there's a margarita pie that's $24. There is a chicken and mushroom pizza that's $26. Yeah, I feel you. Okay, so it's not as bad as what I thought. Okay. 26 is still kind of high though.
I mean, you can go with the lower end, the lower end joint. You know, those Middle Eastern spots where you can get a whole pie for $8, a cheese pie for $8, and maybe, you know, a single type of pizza for $10.
How big is it though? How big is the cheese pie? If you get a large, because large is different in different places. I just realized, I just found that out. I was watching the joint on YouTube, and they were doing like
Okay.
the pizza something something something, and in some spots the large is like an 18-inch pie, and then
Right.
in some other places like a 22-inch pie.
I believe these are 18-inch pies.
Okay. Yeah, man. Hey, Chuck, why are you trying to do Jersey like that when you know Jersey is overall
Right.
better place to live than New York?
Jersey
That
is
was
absolutely a better place to live if you haven't lived anywhere else in life.
I don't understand what you mean.
Jersey has its, how can I say it? We just talk about like Alpine, New Jersey.
Okay. I'm talking about like Jersey City. Like I would rather live in Jersey City than live in Harlem. I would rather live in Jersey City than New Rochelle. Or
Okay. Jersey City. Yeah, I'd rather live in Jersey City than New Rochelle. Jersey City's right there. It's close to Manhattan. 15 minutes.
yeah. I would rather live in Jersey City than live in Brooklyn.
No, you don't.
Definitely the Bronx. Definitely the Bronx, bro.
Man, I'd rather live in Guantanamo Bay than live in the Bronx.
It was the same thing. I just figured it was the same thing.
like the Bronx, man. You can't get me to live in no Bronx. Okay.
Yeah, and so when I had to talk, I think I had to talk with you one night, and we were talking about like the cost of living up north,
Right.
and I had that same talk with somebody who had never been there, but their son moved there for some weird reason, chasing a dream. Chasing why do kids chase dreams, bro?
Because I mean, you when you have a passion about something, you have no choice but to chase that thing, you know, or you'll never be fulfilled. And then parents feel that some of them had to put their lives on hold. You know what I'm saying? Their dreams had to be put on hold so that they could provide for their families. So they encourage their kids to, follow your dreams, achieve your goals, so that when you old, man, you don't feel no regrets. Like you've let it all hang out. Is that not why you want your kids to follow their dreams? No.
My kids don't listen to me, bro. They at that age. My kids are at that age where an adult can't tell them nothing.
Okay.
Early, hey, young people in their early 20s, you can't tell them nothing, bro. Nothing. Yo, it's legit like you can be like, yo, don't walk over there barefoot. Somebody spilled 3,000 nails on the floor. All right, so I'm Iron Man. That's how ridiculous it is with people in their 20s, bro. Right?
Because man, you feel official once you're 21.
Right.
21, 25. Oh, you grown for real.
Right.
You can't talk to me like I'm a child, 25 years old.
And you really don't be trying to you really not trying to speak to them like a child. It's just that you try to help people like through stuff like, hey man, don't cross the street right there, man. You know, trucks usually come by. I ain't scared of no truck. You like, okay, all right. You want it all that bad. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Daraz says, I grew up in New Rochelle. Hey man, my apologies, bro. I'm sorry for you.
This guy over here.
Hey man, hey Daraz, hey, you are homie, right? You are homie, bro. We love. Hey, we look. Cheers. Hey, we love you, but you grew up in New Rochelle. Hey, we sorry. I almost started to sing that song. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. when you put
This
that in
guy.
chat. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey Chuck, but back on our Knicks real quick, man.
Okay.
How you feeling about the way things are going in free agency in the draft?
Free agency is going as well as it can be expected. This wasn't a very strong free agent class. This wasn't a necessarily strong uh, draft class as well. A lot of projects, a lot of potential. I I wasn't sure about what the plan was going into the draft. Um, I'm glad that they made. I'm glad that they made the series of moves that they made um, because it looks like it's going to work out. Uh, my thing now is how do you maximize this roster?
Right. Okay.
That's a I have to give them. I have to give the front office credit, man. Like they didn't hesitate when they realized they made a mistake. Even
Right.
even signing Evan Fournier, because to be honest, when Evan Fournier went to Boston, there were Knicks fans saying we could have offered uh, Orlando a
A
second
second
round
round
pick
pick for Fournier. Yep.
for Evan Fournier, right?
We
And then
wanted both of them. We wanted Fournier and
and Terrence
Terrence.
Ross.
Yeah. Yeah.
hmm So we got Fournier, right? It did not work.
Right.
They thought they were going to get the same magic with Kimber that they got with D Rose. It didn't work. He's washed.
Right.
It's safe to say that now. Like, nah, Kimber's washed. Um, and even in that was a mistake, right? Both of those signings were mistakes, but the front office was proactive trying to get something done, uh, even though it was a fluky, uh, COVID-ridden season where we made the fourth season. You know, um, they saw that it was a mistake. They immediately pivot. They didn't have to put themselves in a hole to get out of it. They didn't have to dig another hole to get out of this hole. Uh, some shrewd negotiation and moves, got the very guys that we said needed to be off of the roster to ensure playing time for some of the guys that we would like to see. Um, Alec Burks was the main guy, in my opinion. He's not a bad player. It was just that he was Tim's security blanket, and it was just effing up the program. You know, he needs a point guard, Alec Burks. He needs a shooting guard, Alec Burks. He needs a small forward, Alec Burks. No, 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 no. And moving off of Noel, that was money that was not well spent. We got him off the books. We got in a guy in Hartstein.
Noel was the easy part though, which is odd. Noel had a easier market or a better market than Fournier. I mean, than Burks, and not just because of production, but because of relationships that Nerlens Noel had formed in the past in Oklahoma City with the guy Troy Weaver. You know what I'm saying? And so you would think just on the surface that he missed all those games, and you know how it is out of sight, out of mind. But Troy Weaver wanted Nerlens Noel more than he wanted Alec Burks, and it seems like he took Alec Burks as the throw-in.
Because Alec Burks is better suited for a team that is competing for a chip or competing for a playoff spot versus being on a team with young guys, right? Can he help your guys grow? Yeah, but if the coach overuses him, because there was some spurts, man. Well, at least with Knick fans. Let me just say, at least with Knick fans, they were calling him the closer. Like, give him the ball, get out of his way, let him do what he do.
Yes. For those watching Vibes and stuff and don't know that Chuck and I are Knicks fans, what Chuck Allen said just now is 100% correct. Some Knicks fans think Alec Burks is our version of fourth quarter Michael Jordan.
Yep.
You heard me right. And yes, it is ridiculous.
Absolutely. I would like them. I would like them to see if they can do something with Fournier. If they could possibly move him out. I know there's a couple teams that could use his services. But if I had to take something back, I don't know. I don't know who we could use. You know what? I take that back. You know who I think we could use if we don't get a bigger name like a Levine or a Bridges. As a matter of fact, before I finish that thought, let me ask you this: do you think it's possible that we could get a Levine or a Bridges?
I think it's possible we can get Levine if we do a sign and trade where he gets all his money and we give the Chicago Bulls assets. Right?
Okay.
Like I think the main motivator here is not team but money. I think the Knicks would probably be the favorite, right? But at the same time, the money that extra year and that extra dollar is huge. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if we can offer the same money the Bulls offer, I think we could get them, and then we can give the Bulls in a sign and trade to match salary. We can give them Nerlens Noel. I mean, I'm sorry. Evan Fournier, Derrick Rose. That's $32 million. So and then we'd probably have to give him a kid like either Obi, Cam Reddish, or Quickly, something like that. And you know what I'm saying and you know we can get him.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would hope Fournier is gone because he's not going to be able to. If he stays, he has to come off the bench. You can't play him and Jalen Brunson at the same time. You either start Cam or you start Grimes. You
Right.
you need that defense out there on the perimeter, helping RJ back. If we can't get Levine or Bridges,
You're not gonna get Bridges. Bridges is out because he got that felony CDV. He going to jail, bro.
I forgot about that.
He going to jail,
How did
man. If when you see the tip, man, he gone, bro. The only way he getting out of it, he got to get OJ lawyer to get out of this, bro. You know, what I'm saying? His lawyer got to be like, if the glove don't fit, I promise you, that's the kind of look. Hey, man. Man, did you see that girl afterwards?
Nah, I didn't see.
You don't want to see it, and you don't want to hear the audio either. The audio, man, this dude is a doggone monster, bro. He a creep.
Okay, well, we don't need to talk about the creep. We don't need those people around here. I don't condone that stuff at all.
Me either.
At all.
And he looked like a good dude when you saw him.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you find out that this dude is, man, this clown.
Okay, so all right. So if you don't get Levine, I'm gonna throw a name out there. Maybe we might have to attach an asset. Or maybe him and Fournier could be a swap. I would try to get Josh Hart from Houston because he's a 6'5" defending shooting guard that rebounds. No, I'm not talking about any big move. I'm not talking about.
I thought you was talking about a prosciutto sandwich.
I mean, pretty much. Pretty much.
Prosciutto sandwich. Yeah, a honey ham sandwich.
Yeah. We gotta, Levine would be the guy we're swinging for. That's available in this free agent class, right?
See.
So
I just spoke Spanish for no reason. Sí, ¿cómo está bien? Just randomly, these vegan eggs must have been good as hell, bro. I'm up here speaking Spanish randomly.
Yes,
these vegan eggs must have been banging.
Yeah, man. So if there's somebody available next year, you can still bring in Josh Hart because I think this is the last year of his deal, where he's making like 12 mil or something like that. Again, he's 6'5", he defends and he rebounds.
It reeks to me of Johnny Davis.
Could be
of Quentin Grimes. It reeks to me of like the same.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he would be Quentin Grimes with more experience.
Yeah. And my thing, my preference is Malik Monk, right? And not because I think Malik Monk is a guy that's going to consistently get you 18 points per game. Right.
I think he signed with Sacramento, huh?
Did he already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2-year deal with the Kings.
Wow. Wow. Well, how about we trade 2 second-round picks to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Colin Sexton and Kevin Love? Is that too much money? That's like 50. No, wait, we can't do that because that's like $50 million. No, we can't do that. They'd have to give us some picks in order for us to even consider something that crazy. As I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
man.
you need a Savage and Wild. You need a shooter. RJ Barrett's not a shooter, so therefore he's going to probably be playing bulk of his minutes at small forward. So you do need somebody that can shoot the ball that's on the floor that isn't Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle.
I would say to you this. I offer you this. If you don't know what you have in Cam and you're not willing to be patient to find out what you have in Cam, then trade him.
Absolutely.
Then move him.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
And clear the space for somebody in that same mold, that same skill set at that age or younger. Right? Do you go after a Trey Murphy? Hey, guys, do you want... I will offer you Cam Reddish for Trey Murphy straight up. You're like, why would we do that? They're the same player. Just about the same age. We're not interested in playing a long game with Cam. We're not patient. You know, we could be patient with Trey Murphy the third. Right? I would offer something like that. Maybe, you know, the kid in Phoenix, Cam Johnson?
Yes.
Maybe a player like that. Like the guy Kevin Knox was supposed to develop into. A guy like that. I don't know. The possibilities are endless.
Okay. So what do you think? Do you think the possibility of us getting Jalen Brunson's former teammate from Phoenix, think that's possible?
Which one?
Bridges.
McCall? No. I don't. They're not letting him walk because he a candidate for NFL. Lord have mercy. Them eggs must have been slapping, bro. Them vegan eggs must have been banging. Right? Now, I don't think Phoenix will trade him because he's a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. Right? And you don't want to let stuff like that walk out the building.
Like I wouldn't have a problem. Like I wouldn't have a problem with them. Like I said, rolling with the roster. You know, if you can't bring in a Levine, rolling with the roster as is, possibly add those 2 young pieces that I talked about earlier in the show, and just playing Cam Reddish and seeing what you have. Like I don't understand the coaching staff angst. Maybe he was really banged up, a lot more banged up than we thought, and they was just sitting him out.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, and so Uncle Corey says no. I think that's because Uncle Corey is a Carolina Tar Heel fan. And while we do acknowledge 2 things, or 3 things this morning, right? Patti LaBelle does not sing better than Rihanna. Stop it. New York pizza is probably ranked 4th nationally. And the North Carolina Tar Heels absolutely suck. Facts.
Yeah. This is how I'm doing the rest of the show. I don't want to be seen on the screen with this guy yelling this nonsense this morning. I don't know what he's talking about.
Rihanna and Patti LaBelle, you think it's close?
Patti LaBelle will get Rihanna out of here twice a day.
Ooh,
5 days on Saturday.
No,
You don't like
Chuck,
Patti
come
LaBelle.
on, bro.
You don't like Patti LaBelle for some reason. But to say that Patty is second fiddle to Riri, you're bugging.
Yeah.
You're bugging.
What? What? How? Man, am I that? So I'm bugging. So I'm way off base then.
Yeah. I think you're. I honestly think you're trolling. Like I know this can't be a real
I ain't
thing.
trolling. No, I ain't trolling. You know, I take this female vocalist thing serious.
I don't know. Not with that
Trolling to be me saying New York pizza is fourth when I honestly feel like they could be third. You know what I'm saying? That's trolling. The New York pizza thing.
Do you hear the disrespect? He's gonna say New York pizza is third, and he's gonna try to, for some reason, to put no one talks about Jersey pizza. Jersey pizza is not a thing to Jersey people. You know what I know about Jersey? You know what? If you want something good from Jersey, if you're looking for angel dust, they got it by heaps and mounds in Jersey.
Come on, Chuck. Don't do that to us, bro. Don't do that to us. Come on, Chuck. Don't do that.
Bowling alleys, Jersey's bowling alleys are fire.
Fire. Is it Bayonne? Yeah.
It don't matter where you go.
Yeah.
It don't matter where you go.
Because people from Jersey, so for those that don't know, people from Jersey have a mentality from people like New York that live in places in New York like Long Island. And I'm talking about out on the island, right? I ain't talking about like 30 minutes away from. I'm talking about out on the island. That's like the New Jersey mindset. You know what I'm saying? Where people legit wear jeans to a funeral. That's the kind of mindset. It's Jersey. New Yorkers are like, they got to be fresh to death and impress everybody. Like everybody's a celebrity in New York for some reason. Like everybody in New York got bars. Everybody in New York City can rap.
Oh Lord, yes, everybody. Oh.
Everybody in New York City got their own brand. You know what I'm saying? Yo, come cop my merch. Who are you again? You just random Julio on the corner of 143rd, and you got merch you want me to buy? No. No. You want me to buy your merch? Yo, everybody in New York is a celebrity, bro.
Yes.
It's to a point where when real celebrities walk around New York, people don't even acknowledge them. They don't even sweat them. Like, I bet you Spike Lee can walk from his house. Yeah, Spike Lee won't walk. Let me get another example. Any celebrity, Ethan Hawke can walk from his house all the way to the bodega, stand in line, get coffee, right, chit chat, and walk all the way back, and nobody in Brooklyn will say a word to him. Because everybody in Brooklyn feels like they're some type of L-list celebrity. People in Brooklyn, everybody in Brooklyn is famous or infamous for something. See, we not like that in Jersey. We just don't care. If Ethan Hawke can walk to the deli like the real name should be, not. I don't know why do New Yorkers call it bodegas? What is that? That's one thing I never.
I don't know. I can't
like
help you
we
with that.
like we call them the corner store or the deli, and New Yorkers will be like, nah, it's the bodega saying. Like, yeah, well, okay. I mean, I knew how to say delicatessen when I was like 3 years old. Like, Pops, let's go to the delicatessen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe. Hey, shout out to New Yorkers though, because I got My grandfather, his people there, my mother's father's people is in, I think they live in Bronx River. Shout out to Bronx River. And then I got people that live in a place called Flatbush in Brooklyn. Right. And then we got people that live on the island, on Long Island. My mom's grandmother's people are on Long Island. Shout out to Long Island.
Long Island.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But I'm not knocking New York, man. I love New York and I love New Yorkers. I troll sometimes because New
you from
Yorkers
Jersey
will.
City. And
Yeah, but New Yorkers like they like to put their thumb on you though. Like a dude told me, yo, you can't be a Knicks fan, you know what I mean? You from Jersey. What?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Dudes tell me that, Chuck. You from Jersey, you can't be a Knicks fan. You gotta like the Nets. Really? How you gonna say that? And my house to the Garden is closer than your house to the Garden. And you gonna tell me that I can't like the Knicks? When legit, I'm like 25 minutes away from the door of Madison Square Garden, and you like 40 minutes away, and you gotta take 3 trains and walk 6 blocks, right? And I can take the tunnel. Come on, bro. I don't get it. I don't get. Hey, but Chuck, listen, I want to say something about the Knicks real quick though.
Yes.
Since we talking about them. I think the Knicks will have a perfect offseason, and I mean an A+ offseason, if they sign Zach LaVine. If they sign Zach LaVine to a 5-year, whatever $1 million contract that he deserves, right, and make the necessary, the requisite moves to make sure he gets his max, I will give the Knicks front office an A+ for the first time in my entire life. I have never given the Knicks front office an A+ for an offseason. But if they sign Zach LaVine, sign Jalen Brunson, and sign the mixed kid, what's the mixed kid's name? The center, the mixed kid. Hart's. Why don't they call him Zay? Why he go by Isaiah?
I don't know.
Okay, because it seemed kind of formal to me to say every time we say his name, we got to say Isaiah Hartenstein or Isaiah Hartenstein. We got to say the whole thing.
Just call him iHeart. There we go.
It would be cool if he created some radio stations. You know what I'm saying? If he created some radio stations, just put them all over the world and just let them be like different genres of music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be dope.
Yeah, Zach LaVine, signing Zach LaVine would definitely cap off a bizarre offseason, but I think it would be good for us for sure. Like you know Zach is your guy, right?
Zach is my guy.
Zach is your guy.
And it's not because it's not a mixed thing. Like all the mixed kids want to have, because I'm not mixed. I'm just light. You know what I'm saying? I'm just light. So you know what I'm saying? And it's not a athlete thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, you only want him because he's an exceptional athlete. No. I like Zach LaVine for one, because he's proven that he can be a 25-5 guy. He can play the point in a pinch, right? He can play the point or the 2, preferably the 2, right? His lack of defense doesn't scare me as much as, say, Fournier's lack of defense. Because Zach LaVine's lack of defense will come with a 30 piece. Like you give me 40, I'm guaranteed to give you 33, 34 back. Evan Fournier gives up 40 and we lose about 40. You know what I'm saying? And I know that seems like semantics, right? Like, I think it's easier for us to find the defenders to play with Zach LaVine than it is to play, because you saw what our defense looked like with Kemba and Evan Fournier on the floor at the same time, and it's disgusting. Looked like it looked like a kindergarten fire drill. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so Zach LaVine brings these things to a Knicks team that the Knicks team have not had ever. Zach LaVine is a potential, with us, Zach LaVine is a potential 26, 27, 28, 29 point per game scorer with us, right? And not because he's taking more shots, but the fact that Randall is a scorer, RJ is a scorer, the midget from Dallas is a scorer. And what happens is a defense can't focus on one player. Right? Now, I'm serious. So the defense can't focus on one player. You legit have to pick your poison. You feel me? Like if you double team Zach, that means you leave Randall. So if you double team Zach, that means you leave RJ, Randall, or the little midget wide open, and you don't want to do that, right? Right. So Zach LaVine. So what I'm getting at is Zach LaVine's efficiency will go up. The same thing with RJ. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with Julius, who people hate for some reason.
Yep.
Like even on the show last night, the shout out to the crew from Knicks After Party. They were bashing Randall hard and heavy. They hate Randall, bro. Cully, shout out to Cully Goat. Cully Goat, he the guy, right? Cully Goat was like, yeah, and the offense just run through Randall. All Randall do is ISO. That's Tibbs' offense. It's just ISO. And I jumped on. I was like, nah, bro. The Knicks were sixth in pick and roll attempts last year. They were sixth. But what it is if it don't matter how good the magician is, if the magic trick don't work, he is just a dude.
Yep.
I don't care how many dudes come up there with tuxedos trying to pull a rabbit out the hat. If he pulling other stuff out the hat, the trick is whack, right? And that's the reason why the Knicks went so hot and heavy after Jalen Brunson, because Jalen Brunson is in the 90th percentile of pick and roll players in the NBA the last 2 seasons. I got that stat from Jonathan Macri. I was watching Knicks film school, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And if your team is 6th in pick and roll, 7th in pick and roll possession, like the amount of time you're in that pick and roll set, they're 7th, right? And they're 8th in pick and roll points. How in the world can you be first also in ISO minutes? It's impossible. It's like saying that the Jets like to run and throw the football at the same time. That's impossible. You can't do that. That's the reason why they went hot and heavy after Jalen Brunson, because Jalen Brunson is a top pick and roll player, one of the top pick and roll players in the NBA, and we are one of the top pick and roll offenses in the NBA. We're just not efficient. So they went out and got the little Smurf from Dallas, and he gonna come here and he gonna rock MSG in the pick and roll, right?
You gotta stop calling him Smurf and Midget and Sprite and Fairy and Oompa Loompa and Gnome and Hobbit and all that stuff, man. You got to stop that.
I didn't get the Hobbit yet. Hobbit was on the way. Hobbit was on the way. I didn't get the Hobbit yet. All right, but yeah. So it's one of these things, like when you're talking about Brunson, he has skills that fit what the Knicks look to do hand in glove, right? And what that does is it unlocks the other players like Zach LaVine, Now, if you trap the pick and roll, you have to leave either RJ, Randall, or Zach LaVine open. Right? The consensus is leave RJ open because he struggles finishing at the rim, and he is the streakiest of all streak shooters you ever seen in your life.
Right.
RJ Barrett is legit 5 in a row, missed 20 in a row. That's RJ Barrett. That's RJ. Like legit splashing 5 in a row, but the next 20. So when I talk about Brunson coming to New York and people talk about how Brunson and Randall are going to play together, it's not even, bruh. This is nothing. How they play together is nothing. On offense, defense is going to be their issue, right?
Right.
Because you still didn't go out and get a defensive captain. You still didn't go out and get a guy that is going to be the captain and anchor of your defense. You just didn't do it. The smart play was like, okay, if I'm going to go out and get the Hobbit, I need to go out and get me a defender also. Right?
Right.
If I'm going out to get Zach LaVine, I got to get Lou Dort, who was also on the market. But the Knicks don't think that way, right? The Knicks think the only thing better than a bad offense is more bad offense.
Oh, okay. You still think that after the moves that have been made, you still think we're about adding more bad offense?
I don't know, Chuck. I just saw something that says Zion is getting a contract of 5 years, $231 million. Are we serious? Bodega, I'm with you on him on TJ Warren. I would love to get him, DiVincenzo. There are a lot of guys out there that I feel comfortable getting, but what I would like to do is secure LaVine first. Secure LaVine first. Don't compromise your cap, and then once you have LaVine, then I'm like bringing in TJ Warren, Dante DiVincenzo, bringing in a bunch of guys, some backup point guards, some backup centers, and making a run. I'm legit gonna try to make a run at Boston. I want the Knicks. If the Knicks get LaVine, and your starting lineup is the Smurf from Dallas, LaVine, RJ, Randall, Mitch, and then off your bench is Hartenstein, Obi, Cam, Grimes, Rose. I feel like two more veterans to that mix, and we can contend with Boston, bro. I think we can beat them, honestly. Because you notice I didn't even say quickly. Bro.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't. Okay, so TJ Warren is a guy that okay, let's take a look at TJ Warren, how much he was making last year. Let me look at his contract. He made about 11.
Not pennies. I mean,
you could probably
pennies,
get him a little bit cheaper coming off a major injury.
Yeah.
Coming off a major injury, maybe 7 or 8.
Right.
7 or 8 on a 2.
Right.
2-year deal. Hold on. Wait a minute. You can't get TJ Warren. You can't get TJ Warren. Okay, so TJ Warren, let me ask this. So TJ Warren is going to come off the bench, right? TJ is going to be a guy coming off the bench.
Because
Okay.
RJ's starting.
Right. That's what I was about to say. Like RJ has to start.
Yes, sir.
In that scenario. Fournier for LeVert.
No. I'm not doing Fournier for LeVert, Fournier for Prince, for Torian Prince. I'm not doing Fournier for Miles Bridges at this point. I'm not doing Fournier for Danny Avdija. I'll keep Fournier.
Yeah, man. So Almighty Finesse, we were talking, you know, if you brought in Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
So yeah, RJ wouldn't be at the 2, he would be at the 3. And I think RJ should be playing the 3 until he can prove otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yep. You like RJ Handle at the 2. You like RJ Handle at the 2.
Do I like it?
Yes.
No.
Okay. All right. Hey, Chuck,
like
I got.
Okay, sorry. No problem.
I was gonna say I got the I got the KMD scheduled for a few minutes. Okay. Can we go through the what are they thinking segment and then wrap it up?
Yeah, let's do that.
Chat, y'all up for some what are they thinking? Y'all up for some what are they thinking? Hey, check. Hey, get pumped up. Hey, what are they thinking is hilarious. Is one of our new segments we're trying out today, or you know, for a couple of shows to see you know what's dope and what's not, and what are they thinking is how it works is I'm gonna play you a snippet, and you try to guess what's on their mind, right? You try to guess what's on their mind. Right? Y'all ready? Y'all ready to rock and roll? All right, let me pull this down. And I'm going to play a snippet and you tell me what's on their mind. Type it in the chat what you think is on their mind. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Chuck, what you thinking? What you think of my man thinking right here? Look. He don't look mad. He look like he upset a little bit. Let me play it one more time. He looked like he frustrated, but upset at the same time. And she looked like the girl from Norbit. What's the lady name from Norbit? She said Norbit name the whole movie. Norbit.
What is her name?
Let me see.
Because I be getting her confused with the other chick sometimes. Let me see.
Not Eddie Murphy.
Thaddy Newton.
Tandy Newton.
Tandy Newton. Okay.
Tandy Newton. You know she's British, right? She is very, very British. She kind of look a little bit something like Tandy Newton. But she also looked like. Oh, I don't care about no Beloved. You be telling me about them this guy. Mo is in here talking about them disgusting men hater movies.
Yeah.
I don't watch no. I don't like Danny Glover movies. Like when he be serious. I like when he play cops.
Get too old for this.
Yeah, right. Right. So Chuck, what do you think my man's thinking? Like, what's he thinking right here?
Play it one more time. Play it one more time.
I'm trying, but the computer's frozen again. I'm frozen.
Okay.
I'm frozen, as a matter of fact, I think.
Okay.
I think I'm frozen. Yeah, man. Something's going on.
Uh-oh. Nah, man, you good. Like, I still see you.
Okay, so I gotta. Okay, my computer is okay. Yeah, I got some serious computer issues going on. But okay. Is when I click on it, can you see it moving? No?
Nah.
Okay. Okay. There it is.
There we go.
Is. How about now? So what's he This is I'll tell you what I think he thinking. Or what I think what he thinking. Oh man, I just looked at her. I didn't even holler. What you tripping, B? I ain't even say nothing to her. Look, this is like look at
How
my
I'm supposed to know that's your mom?
Your mom look good though. Yeah, you should be proud.
I'm saying, but look at all that cake though. What I was supposed to do? Come on. You're not
This
being
is all
fair.
your mom's fault. This is all your mom's fault. Yeah, man. I'm gonna play it one more time. Hey, chat. He gets and said she sold his spree wells. Yo, why you sell my spree wells, B? Yo, Sarge is like, what do you mean you pregnant? This is the second time this year. What's going on? Yeah, man. All right, I got another one for you. Chuck. Just real quick. I got another one for you. I already know what she thinking. Tax time. I ain't have all them kids for nothing.
I know what she's thinking. Dubai bitches. That doodle washed off.
Yes. Oh no, he didn't. Let me play it one more time. Let me see. Hey, chat, tell me what you think she is thinking. And he said, I'm his number one. Hey, Sav says, I'm going shopping. Yeah, man. I got
Washington. I got him again.
Here's one I found to be funny, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. What do you think he thinking, Chuck?
If you take just one more drink, I'll be fucking you.
Oh my goodness, this dude is looking creepy. Look at the look he gave the camera before he looked back at her.
Hey, wait till she sip on this.
Yep. That's
She,
exactly what I'm
know.
thinking. This dude is
look, watch how close I get to her. Get to her ass.
Yo, this is crazy. When I see this dude, right, I'm thinking this dude is. You see how you look at the camera first?
Yes.
And then the arrows point him out. I'm thinking this dude is like, Bill Cosby ain't got nothing on me. That's what I think he's thinking right now in that bar scene.
Wow.
Bill Cosby ain't got nothing on me.
She got Molly in her champagne. She ain't even know it. All right. These are jokes. We're not condoning any negative our culture, lascivious, we ain't into none of that stuff. We ain't talking about it. We're just making jokes.
Right. Right. I got one more. I'm having a computer issue, so I'm gonna play this one more, and then I'm gonna get out of here, Chuck, and try to figure out what's wrong with this computer.
All right, no problem.
I'm gonna just go ahead and start this one, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Dad, the computer ain't do nothing. Yeah, I got some serious tech issue going on. So ain't nothing happened. There it is. There it is. Here it comes. Eventually. I don't know what that is, man. I just got some weird thing going on, but
yeah, I don't know what's going on with Unc Computer today. It needs a break, man. Yo, we be working Unc hard, man. Yeah, I don't know, but definitely everybody that was just watching that segment and we was making those, joke. We were joking for sure. Gentlemen, don't put anything in anyone's drink. Women, make sure you keep your drinks covered. Men too. Everybody keep your drinks covered. And watch out for creepy guys in ties standing behind you looking at cameras winking.
right, like they want to actually chew you up. Yeah, watch out for them. I got one. I want to show it. I'm gonna see if I can. Is this it? Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can play it. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can play it just real quick. Chuck, what is she thinking? What is she thinking, Chuck? She pulling her hair? Okay. Yeah. What is she thinking?
Why did I sleep with him? Why him?
Yeah.
That's God. Oh Lord Jesus. Yeah. Why him? What was I thinking?
Yeah. 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 Or I think she might be thinking like, why did I let him take those pictures? he said he wasn't gonna show them to anybody.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
I got a phone, boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
If I was into blackmail, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hey Chuck, I gotta restart this computer and see what's going on with it. I'm probably gonna have to push the KMD back also to try to figure out what's going on with this computer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
All right, we can go ahead and
mean,
wrap.
okay.
We can go ahead and wrap. I want to thank everybody for coming out today, man, for chopping it up with us this morning. On behalf of Uncle Freezy and Chuck Allen, man, have a safe and responsible and wonderful holiday weekend. You know, make sure you stay hydrated out there. We'll be back Monday morning between the hours of 7:30 and about 9:30 a.m. Until then, stay safe, vibrant ones. Peace.
Peace.